You just got the call. A distant relative you barely knew just died. You're the sole heir. $1 billion just hit your bank account. Your life just changed forever, but not in the way you think. Hour 1. You're staring at your phone. The bank app shows $1,063,000,000. You got $63 million in interest while you were staring at it. You close the app, you open it again. Still there. You're shaking. You want to tell someone, but the lawyer's voice is in your head. Tell no one. Not yet. So you sit there, alone, richer than 99.9% of humans, and you can't tell a single person. Day 2. You're in a downtown law office on the 40th floor. The wealth attorney costs $50,000 just for this first meeting. You don't even blink. What's $50,000 when you have $1 billion? He tells you 3 things. 1. Tell absolutely no one. 2. We need to set up trusts immediately. 3. You're about to have problems you've never imagined. Week 1. The trusts are set up. Your billion is now split across 12 different legal entities in 4 countries. You own nothing directly. Everything is owned by the trusts. It also means you don't really own your money anymore. The trusts do. You just control them. It feels weird. Week 2. You quit your job. You walk into your office Monday morning and quit. No notice. You just leave. Your boss is confused. Your coworkers are shocked. You don't care. You're never coming back. Week 2, day 3. The excitement of quitting is gone. You wake up at 11 a.m. in a luxury hotel. No alarm. No reason to get up. You lie there for 2 hours staring at the ceiling. You have nothing to do. No meetings. No deadlines. No purpose. You thought freedom would feel amazing. It feels empty. Week 3. You start spending. You buy an oceanfront mansion. $12 million. Cash. The realtor keeps saying, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. And you're thinking, I could buy 50 of these. You sign the papers. It doesn't feel real. You buy cars. A Lamborghini, a Rolls Royce, a Ferrari. You take the Lambo out once. You're terrified someone's going to scratch it. You park it. It sits there. Expensive sculptures you occasionally start. Month 2, you start traveling. Paris, Tokyo, Dubai, the Maldives. First class everything, 5-star hotels, and it's incredible for about 2 months. But then you notice something. You're alone in every single photo. Every Michelin star restaurant, you're sitting at a table for one. Your real friends can't just drop everything and fly to Bali with you. They have jobs, they have lives. Month 3, your family finds out, and everything changes. Your parents are proud but worried. Your siblings are happy for you, but there's tension. You offer to help them, pay off their mortgages, set up trust funds for their kids, and they accept. But it changes everything. Family dinners feel different. There's this unspoken thing in the room. You have $1 billion. They don't. Month 4, people start asking for money. A cousin needs help with medical bills. A childhood friend has a business idea. Your old college roommate is starting a nonprofit. Everyone has a pitch, and you want to help, you really do, but you can't help everyone. So you start saying no, and people get angry. They call you selfish. They say money changed you. Month 5, you try dating, and suddenly you're very attractive to a lot of people. Beautiful people who never looked at you twice are suddenly very interested. And at first, it's exciting. But then the paranoia sets in. Do they like you? Or do they like the $1 billion? Every compliment feels fake. Every laugh feels calculated. You can't tell what's real anymore. So you stop dating. Because it's easier to be alone than to constantly wonder if someone's using you. Month 6. You realize you're lonely. Not alone. Lonely. You have people around you all the time. Assistants, advisors, staff. But no real friends. Everyone around you is paid to be there or wants something from you. You can't remember the last genuine conversation you had with someone who wasn't trying to get something. Month 7. You start a foundation. You donate $100 million to charity. And it feels good, like you're making a difference. But even this gets complicated. Every charity in the country is emailing you. Everyone wants a piece. You can't help everyone. You have to choose. Who deserves your help? Who doesn't? You're playing God with people's lives. And the weight of that is crushing. Month 10. You're sitting in your mansion, alone. And you realize something. The $1 billion didn't solve your problems. It just replaced them with different problems, richer problems, but problems nonetheless. You're not worried about paying rent. You're worried about who to trust. You're not stressed about your job. You're stressed about your purpose. You're not concerned about affording things. You're concerned about what any of it means. Year 1 ends. You still have the $1 billion. Actually, you have more now. Your investments did well. You're worth $1.2 billion. But your life doesn't feel that different from month 1. You have the house, the cars, the freedom, but you also have the loneliness, the paranoia, the emptiness. You think about the life you had before, the small apartment, the regular job, the simple problems, and part of you misses it. Not the financial stress, but the purpose, the clarity, the feeling that you were working towards something. Because now you have everything. And somehow, that's the loneliest feeling in the world. This is what it's really like to inherit $1 billion. The money is easy. Everything else is impossible.